we've been talking about DEI. DEI, and if you don't know what DEI means, is like diversity, equity, and inclusion. And several big corporations have expressed how, they're rolling back DEI initiatives because of, Donald Trump's executive orders. Ever since Trump got into office, he feels like, honestly, DEI is becoming a slur word now. He feels like people that are, might have disabilities or are non-white, God forbid they get opportunities, it's not because they deserve it, it's just because of DEI, right? And so because of that, a lot of people that are a part of the not a part of DEI, I hate even saying that, but people of color, the community that is impacted or is helped by DEI initiatives, is like, you know what? We are going to stop supporting those that don't support us, because it's been major corporations who we literally carry on our backs because we put our hard-earned money into them. Walmart, Target, like the list goes on and on and on. Most likely a company that you shop at is the company that is rolling back DEI initiatives. And so we discussed in prior episodes how, people were like, you know what, we're going to ban using these corporations. And so today, Friday, the February 28th, they started this initiative called, like, it was like Blackout. Let me see. Let me come here. They started this initiative called Economic Blackout, right? So it all was started by this organization by the name of the People's Union USA, right? It's a grassroots group, and they're spearheading the movement, calling for a national boycott in the form of, quote, economic blackout today, Friday, urging Americans not to shop for 24 hours. Its actual impact on retail sales or company profits is most likely gonna, these corporations are not going to feel it if you only do it a day, right? And this is the person that's doing this, they're saying like the organization is not connected to like any political affiliation. They're just doing this specifically to target these companies. And they said, quote, for generations our families worked, sacrificed, and fought to build a better future, yet here we stand still waiting. And so my question to you is, we've discussed this already, like, is it possible to boycott in 2025? And we said, like, it is possible, but we're very selfish people, and in 2025 most people are not going to want to do it. Here's my thing with all of that, right? I think the bigger issue here is, I feel like also in 2025 social media, what's the word I'm trying to look for, like, what do you call people that fight for rights?
Activist.
Okay, yeah. I think in 2025, social media activism is the problem. It is very easy to share all those beautiful graphics that Rebecca had up. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna shop at XY places, and you post that on social media. But I will most likely see you on the way to the Targets, to the Walmarts, to all these stores as you share it in your Insta stories. So I'm like, miss me with all of that. And the opposite side of that is a lot of people that feel like, well, if you're not posting it, you're not taking part in the activism. And I wholeheartedly believe, as someone that doesn't really post that often on social media, like I just post what I want people to see. Um, I prefer you not post on social media or your feed and actually do the things that will help your community. Because I know a lot of people that are reposting these little social media activism squares and are continuing to shop at these places. And I understand, yes, Target is something that it's easy to access, it's easy to go to, but at the end of the day, I strongly believe that I will not support people that don't support me. And I'm not going to sit here and say that that it's not hard to stop shopping there, right? Because that's the whole point. That's how the system was set up. They want us to only support these people, right? They want us to support the Jeff Bezos and the Amazons. Like, of course, that's what they want. That's why they get away with doing what they want to do, because they understand, oh yeah, y'all could talk all of this ish on social media, but I know I'm still getting your check at the end of the week. They know this. They know this. And it makes me mad, because I know it is a privilege for me to sit here and be like, well, I just go to the bodega and do this. I just want you guys to understand that it is important, whether like doing this economic blackout for a day is not going to hurt these companies. It's going to take several months, and it's also going to take a lot of people to actually participate, not just post on social media.
So I don't know if you noticed at one point, like I had to put my head down and laugh because I won't lie to y'all. I've been to Target twice in the last, I want to say, when did this whole DEI thing? January? And we're only at the end of February. I've been to Target twice, and both times it's because I actively really needed something. And also, I was not going to CVS because CVS was charging an arm and a leg for the one product that I could get for half the price of that. So, yes, I think when it comes to the idea of activism and posting on social media, it's one thing to post on social media, but it's like if you're going to do it, then actually do it. Did I participate in this blackout?
Economic blackout.
Yes. So today I haven't bought anything. I refuse to go buy anything, especially because one, budgeting trips coming, and two, it's just like I get the point. I get the idea. And I know you're saying like, oh, they're not going to feel it. But it's like if you see that your sales for that specific day dropped, because they get the list. They're gonna see if you see the drop, you're gonna be like, hold up. And you
One day is a penny to these corporations.
okay, I'm just saying it's not even I get what you're saying for long term. But what I'm saying is for the short term, because all companies have short term goals and long term goals. If you see for the short term that like this day the sales drop, you see who makes up for your the most of the people that buy from you. Like if you see that, you're like, hold up. Now, in terms of long lasting change, unless people actively feed into this idea of let us boycott completely, then of course they're not going to change nothing. But it's like if you see at the short term, they're like, hold up, our sales dropped by like 60% this day, and you see that it was economic blackout, you're like, hold up. Now, what if people actually say, let's try increasing it to 2 days and see if we can increase it to 3 days? And like, let's go to a month. Then I feel like you're going to actively see the change. But also, like you mentioned, these like the corporations where we buy all this stuff from, it's set up that way. We have to go to Target, we have to go to Walmart, we have to go to these other places because that's where everything is. If you live in like Texas, they don't have corner stores. You gotta drive like 30 minutes to your nearest Walmart. Like there's like, we mentioned like it's a luxury for us, but some people don't have that. It's like that is how it's built. You go to the places of convenience.
I we understand each other, but I still think that if you can get that milk somewhere else, please do. And I
Oh,
also understand, like, some people, they go wherever they take their, their food stamps, or the stamps of when you have kids and they give you like little checks. You know what I'm saying? The people that know. When you get social services, you can only get certain amount of things and whatever. I just feel like I just hope people actually do it. I haven't been to Target, but again, I understand that it's a luxury. I have a car where I could just drive somewhere else. But I really hope these corporations feel it. I don't know if a day will be enough, but again, comment down below your thoughts on the situation. Is this the right way to go? People are saying, instead of going to these places, let's go support Costco. Maybe there's not a Costco where you live. Costco does require a membership. You know what I'm saying? So that also puts a barrier into that.
I
And
just
also, there's just certain items that people are obsessed with Amazon. So you could just simply start by not shopping on Amazon every single day, and instead put yourself into like a limit. I'm only going to shop from Amazon once a month. So like that, at least that's a way of like a healthy medium. Cause I know a lot of people, honey, they keeping Amazon's lights on every day, a new purchase, a new package. So maybe let's not say ban, but let us minimize the usage, because I've said this in every episode. Money talks. So they will continue to disrespect you if they're saying their profits are up. We don't care about chat. My money's still up.
I agree with what you're saying, but also like we talked about in past episodes, it's a level of comfortability. How how willing are you to make yourself uncomfortable and find these alternatives? Like, ever since I've seen these companies pulling back at DEI and stuff like that, the way ShopRite has seen me is like, it's to the point where the cashier like, Rebecca, you back this week? I'm like, yeah, Susan, how you doing? And also shout out to my girl Mariella. She works in the flower department. Me and her be chatting up a storm at the ShopRite, okay? But like I said, like, if you have to be willing to make yourself uncomfortable if you want to see those type of changes, or for these people to feel the impact of their disrespect affecting you as well. If you can't respect me, then I can't respect you. But like I said, I will call a spade a spade. I've been to Target. I did shop on Amazon in preparation for this trip. And it's like, yes, do I believe that these companies are disrespecting me? Yes. But for the act of convenience, I did do it.